Yo, what's good, guys? How we doing? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to tell you that I'm ready to be done with this week. Not that my trading's been bad, like my trading's been good, but it's been a long week. So I'm running out of gas over here. So you're gonna have to help me through this stream a little bit. But welcome, guys. We're battling still. Good evening, Thomas. Good evening, Grumpy. Max, Megamind, welcome back. Haven't seen that name in a while. Wilson Buttercups, welcome. Copter, welcome. Honky Tonk or Honky Stonk, welcome. Let's see who else. George, welcome. Mason, welcome. Preneur. Squanto, welcome. Phoenix, welcome. Don't worry, I didn't forget you this time, Phoenix. I promise. Daniel, welcome. Originate Within, welcome. John, welcome. Brad, what's up? How we doing, SK? How we doing? Welcome, guys. We still got people slowly filing in, so we'll chill for a little bit. I haven't gotten into a trade this evening at all. Today was a decent day. Hey, Junior, welcome. Megamind, thanks for the membership purchase. You know the routine. Donnie, welcome. Sid, welcome. You think it's you renewing, Megamind? All right. I figured. I mean, you've been in there before. I know that. What's up, Ryan? Restarted the TPT eval account today after blowing your funded. Oh, nice. GG's. That's a good day. I ended up making like it. Well, if you include last night's GLOBEX session, it was like a 2.7K day for me. So it was a decent trading day. Again, We've had a good week as far as profits are concerned. Hey, Impulse, glad you're here. Hourly chart is what I'm showing this evening. What's up, Darth? How are you? Um, hey, Jenna. Um, as you can see, we have had zero pullback recently. Um, I'm kind of thinking we're probably going to have one of those. It might be a possible squeeze scenario tomorrow. So just keep that in mind. I will be long biased until price is back below these lows right here that you see here at 780. So I will be looking to buy the dips on every single pullback at every single support level. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I know what my risk is on each trade. But until price gets back below this 780 for the meantime, I still have a long bias. Will I take some short scalps? Maybe if it sets up right and like I'm seeing absorption. I'm seeing aggressive sellers step in. But for the meantime, guys, it's the same old, same story. Buy the dips. That's all I can say. Oh, nice, Darth. A little over 2K on Future last session. Nice. You're hoping for a 63.13 pullback on ES. Let's see, where's ES at right now? Yikes. Trading above Kelp mid. I mean, I'd love a pullback like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every single attempt at the downside has just been bought into. Like, we have not been able to create a new low on the hourly at all. It's been aggressive sometimes to the downside, but what's up, Jeff? How are you? Copter, you risk $1 every trade. Nice. What are you trading? Those nano contracts. Squanto, how exactly I place them? You know what's going to be easier than going over it in a live stream, because that's going to take a little bit of time. We're just going to have to create a like a long form video, because I have a feeling that I'm going to explain this on a live stream and then have to go back and repeat the process, and it'll be like a 15-20 minute process. But it's pretty simple, test from above, test from below. Like, obviously there's a big level here at 900. Obviously there's a level here at 800 to 780. But yeah, I think we're going to have to just do a long form piece of content, because you guys notice how much I repeat myself on these live streams. I've noticed it too, and I feel bad for those viewers that are here initially when I say something. Like last night, I think I went over my trade. How many times do you think I went over that? Like 10 times? What was my reason for getting in and all that? But I feel bad for you guys. I feel bad for you guys that are here initially when I explain things for the first time. 3 hours of the same story over and over and over can get repetitive. So I apologize. But I want to make sure that everyone's questions get answered, Like, that's a big part of this channel, and kind of something that I felt was lacking. Can you tell us one more time? You missed it. Oh man, yeah. It I feel like I repeat that. Yeah, I knew you were, Yasser. It's cool, brother. Cheers. But yeah, I feel like I repeat myself a lot on these live streams, and I want to get in the habit of doing that. I'd like to talk about other things other than the trade that I'm in and why I got in. Oh, nice, Romeo. Cheers. I'm glad I could help out. I've had a lot of you reach out through DMs, thanking me for the advice and kind of seeing how I trade and explaining things. Guys, nothing makes me feel better than when I see you guys making money. So just keep it up. But you guys need to take credit as well. You guys are the ones clicking the buttons. I'm not there holding your hand in real time. Yeah, I might have provided some structure to your trading a little bit, but you guys are the ones doing all the work. So definitely give yourself a round of applause as well. I don't deserve all the credit here. Yeah, exactly. W chat is right. Like, there's a lot of really good traders in the chat. Some of them are better than me. There's a lot to learn in our Discord. You just have to pay attention to the right things and just keep progressing with your trading. You know, take it slow, size down if you have to, hang on to those accounts as long as you possibly can. And I assure you, as long as you have proper risk management in place, like you don't even have to be the world's best trader, but you can build an account slowly. And I think it'll grow faster than you think it will. I realize a lot of us want to get into these evals and pass them right away in 1 day or 2 days or however long it takes to pass it in the minimum amount of time frame. But sometimes the market just doesn't give you the right kind of movement when you sign up for those things. So you have to understand that. But you know, take it slow. You'll be surprised how much those profit in that account balance builds over, you know, a week's time span. Even trading, you know, 2-3 micros, you can make a lot of money trading micros. So just keep that in mind. So how'd we trade today, guys? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, originate within. I mean, even I still struggle with it from time to time, right? Like, I have a trade idea, I see it come up into my level. I'm a little too patient at the beginning. I know I should be executing there, and I don't. And then even sometimes, even I fall victim to that still. You know, where I FOMO into a position a little bit late, and I pay the price for it. John, maybe just update every 15 to 20 minutes. What do you mean? Two shorts on NQ, spent the rest of the day trading Solana. Yeah. If I could tell you every time that if I just took the opposite side of the trade, everything would have been fine. That would be great, Megamind. Oh, Daniel, that's great. I mean, not the impatience part, but you know, you're 3K up on the week. That's still great. What's up, Mason? How are you? Sorry, there's two Masons in the chat. I'll call you Mock instead of repeating all night. Tell people this is the way it's going to be. Yeah, yeah. We'll just like stuff like that is going to take a little bit on a live stream. I'd rather just chill and hang out with you guys, especially to end the week. Um, but we will definitely put together something about drawing the levels. Ignore the chart notebook futures. Hey, I mean, that's not bad. You know, like we had really one good solid move. Um, yeah, John, I thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, we ran over 2K subs last night, which was amazing. I'm still haven't come down off that high. Really, I know I may not sound like it because I'm tired. But I can't thank you all enough for tuning in each and every night. It means the world to me, and you guys are real ones. None of this is possible without you, like I've said before. I don't know that I deserve it. You know, I never thought the channel would grow as fast as it is. I never thought that we would be at where we're at this point in time. We're coming up on 1 year since starting the channel. It's been a grind. It's been a grind, but we'll continue to grind. I really just want to help, you know, those beginning traders because I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is when you're struggling in trading. You know, even if you're in year 5, year 6, and you're unprofitable still, and you're not finding the answers that you're looking for, and people are trying to charge you $2,000, $4,000 to try and get those answers, and you don't even know if you're going to get the right answers. You know, I know how hard it is, so I kind of wanted to make it a little bit easier on you guys. Um, hey, what's up, His Royal Trades? How are you? And hopefully I'm accomplishing that. You know, if I'm helping, I'm helping. If you tune in just for the chat vibes, then you tune in just for the chat vibes. I mean, like I said, that chat's the rock stars here. Nice little sell-off. New hourly. Let's see if buyers want to step in here. I'm probably gonna trade. I'm trying to figure out which account I want to trade. I'm probably gonna trade the My Funded Futures account tonight. So if I flip over to another chart, that's what it will be. We're on the top step chart right now. You started a competition in my name. The winner gets to trade with me during New York Open, and you won. Copter. One of these days we'll throw a surprise. Maybe not New York Open, but we might do a surprise like afternoon RTH stream. There's been a lot of demand for it, so we can see that happening very soon. So stay tuned, because it will be a surprise. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if you guys want to see me trade during an RTH session, you'll get the opportunity very, very soon. But for those of you that are new here, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Been trading for 4 years. I'm not the best trader in the world, like I've said before. I just know what works for me. I take things slow. I'm not one of these people who copy trades 20 accounts. I don't place a lot of trades. So if you are tuning in to see someone slinging size and slinging a bunch of contracts, you're probably in the wrong spot, and I apologize. I prefer to hang on to my money. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If there's anybody new here that lurking that wants to support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys could smash that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algo. I can't believe Mason and I did a little calculation today at one point. If we maintain current pace, within the next year, we will be at 15,000 subs, which is crazy. That's just crazy. KB, I know. You got all you guys that are here. You've been watching me trade for a month now, probably or more. So you kind of know how I trade. You kind of know what to expect when you come into these streams. I'm shocked that there's that much interest in my trading, to tell you the truth. I'll be honest with you. I'm a better analyst. What's up, Mustafa? I'm a better analyst than I am a trader, I feel. Sometimes I wish I could give someone that's just really smart that could execute on my analysis really well. KB, GLOBEX is a little bit different. So prior to doing these streams, I really didn't trade GLOBEX. So I'm even having an adjustment period to these things. I realize that it looks like I'm making a lot of money. If you're looking at that total go up each thumbnail. But that just goes to show you, even with the little bit that I've been trading during GLOBEX, how quickly an account can build, hitting $200, $300 winners here and there. And then, hey, thanks for the sub, KB. I knew you were subbed already. You typed it in the chat. But yeah, I mean, $13,000 in 2 months just trading a couple hours during GLOBEX. So you guys that are working, the 9-to-5s grinds, there is the opportunity to make that money, like kind of life-changing money. We're on pace to make what? 100K on GLOBEX sessions currently? Just in that couple hours? Wow. We have a little bit of selling going on here. Man's got to know his limitation. Oh, nice, KB. Yeah, that's crazy. First time posting in the chat, because I think we have the chat on subscribers only mode. But yeah, I live stream every GLOBEX session Sunday through Thursday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. So come hang out, man. The chat's always bringing the vibes. We got good traders in the chat, good discussions. I'm not one of these gurus that's yelling and screaming and dancing around the room. Hopefully you learned something here. Hey, Honky Stonk, thanks for the membership. Honky Stonk, make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans. It's in Level Up Discord. If you can't figure it out, just DM me on Discord, and we'll get you all squared away. Megamind PW referenced? What? I mean, there's other streamers other than him that do that. Let's face it. I did kind of like... I noticed the title on his streams now. I saw it in my feed today. It now says YouTube's most watched day trader, futures day trader, I think is what the title was. And it used to be #1 futures day trader. So like he changed the lingo. I'm not sure if that was because of the lawsuit or what's going on, but just crazy stuff happening in the trading world right now. Copter, come on, man. We're not going... Man, okay, you OGs who started this that are hanging out right now, like Phoenix, if you're here, thanks for this. This thing's going to go on for years now, isn't it? The whole strip trading thing? Never going to happen, guys. Never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Most washed futures trader. Oh, KB, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, like, guys, whether you love him or you hate him, the guy is a hustler, right? Like, he's, you gotta respect the hustle. You gotta respect the grind. He's made life-changing money for his, generational wealth for him and the people around him. So, he thought I was a corn star, Squanta said. You can't chat Phoenix, whatever. Yes, you can. Error something. Oh, Darth, you got that ES scalp? Where did ES drop to? Did it get close? Oh, it got pretty close. 63.20. I plotted some new levels on ES. So let's see what I got here. Actually, Darth, you're right. I got a level 63.13 to 63.15. And the rejection off that, or no, is it 63? Yeah. And the rejection off that 63.30 was pretty clean. So yeah, good call. Good call. Yeah, Daniel, it's nice. Like for the first little while, if you guys remember. Oh, KB. I'm gonna need to see now at this point this area get traded to kind of get a good gauge on what's going on. Really, I kind of want it below 970 for shorts or holds. Like come down here, wick down into this box down here. And then get back above and hold above for the long. What's up, Indian Burn? How are you? Copter. Has anyone asked about support and resistance in the last 5 minutes? If not, you'll ask. Yeah, like I said, guys, we'll get a how to draw levels video out there soon. I promise. I promise. Trying to get rich on a budget. What's up, Last Gig? How are you? No, KB. Those are manually drawn support and resistance boxes. I have them all up and down my charts. As far as the eye can see. To the downside. The north side has only got a few levels because those are just guesses, kind of. But no, I'm not an ICT guy. I don't really know ICT concepts at all. I'm good, last gig. How'd you trade today? Oh, nice, Phoenix. Have a good time on your trip. Where are you going? But yeah, I'd like to see 23 crack to the downside. I mean, that pretty much bounced central pivot right there at 23,001. Oh, nice last gig. Cheers. I'm glad everybody seems to be trading pretty well for the most part. Look, KB, I've got nothing against him personally, right? Like the man's a brilliant marketer. He's definitely done his thing. And those people that make money using his concepts or things that he's taught, that's great. You know, if that's what your brain recognizes, that's fine. But the fact of the matter is, he's just named things that already exist in the market. That's the truth of the matter. But he's done a brilliant job marketing it, right? Like he's definitely got a cult like following. Harry, any big mood UVix next week? I don't know. I haven't even looked at the VIX all week. I'd imagine it's pretty tame, to tell you the truth. What is the VIX at right now? Yeah, Harrison. Yeah, that's a definite sign to not be trading. That's a definite sign to not be trading. Yeah, last gig. That's the whole point of my channel. Just trying to simplify everything so that it's not so confusing. Like when I started learning how to trade, it was just a lot of big words. You were doing a ton of research to figure out what those words meant, and then everything was discretionary, right? Like everything that you were learning was completely discretionary. There was nothing defined or definitive. It was all, well, this is this or this is that. You know, if this EMA crosses over that EMA, then this. And then you'd go to the charts the next day and it would do the opposite. And it was like, wait. George, we're looking at I want to say it's like 970 to, I mean, this is a lot bigger level, but my level's 20 points. Um, to the downside, I'd want to see it holding below 970, it looks like. You know, the top side of these wicks and kind of crashing through the downside of these wicks. These are at like 65. The top side of this is at like 68. So like that 70 level is what I'm guessing is the level there, technically, if we're going to get really picky. Yeah, like somewhere around here, 970 to 975. Whatever, Rice. You can't hate on Lions fans, brother. We have been perennial losers our entire lives. You can't hate on Lions fans. And I know you used to live in Michigan as well. What's up, Faraz? How are you? Yeah, Darth. Options, like I said, I gravitated towards futures because it was just a lot less to pay attention to, right? Faraz, you got your highest profit in Bitcoin today? Oh, nice. Nice. GG's. GG's in the chat for Faraz. Nice. zero zero DTE is gambling every time. I've never tried it. I've never tried it. We got 183 people in here currently, almost 300 views already. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for tuning in. Man, this is becoming a regular thing, having 200 people in the live streams. That's amazing. Yeah, Rice. Yeah, Rice. The lines will do that to you, won't they? They will rip your heart right out of your chest. Yeah. Hey, running on empty. Welcome from wow. Cheers from across the pond. Australia, huh? We got the Aussies coming into the chat early tonight. Trump's talking right now, Kaz? Okay. Alejandro, thoughts on Ross Cameron? Hey, chat, maybe you guys can answer that one for me for Alejandro. Daily motivation, you're short from 23,033. That's good entry. Great entry. Maybe that's great entry. That's all the way up here. I don't know. Darth, I'd be careful. If Trump's talking, I'd just be careful. All right, here's that 970 area. Let's see what happens here. I'll probably flip over to the My Funded Futures account if I just... Wow, that's crashing through. Absolutely crashing through. Yeah, Birdman, this is sell-off. What do we got going on the Dom here? A little bit of interest to the downside, down into 900. We got orders down here at 780. Oh, thanks for the sub, Daily Motivation. Appreciate you. You got 5 micros. Yeah, nothing worse than seeing a massive move and not having the size that you want on, but good trade nonetheless. Man, this thing is you think he's meeting with Jensen? Like Nvidia CEO Jensen? Tariff news? What is going on here? Everybody's saying something different right now. What's going on here? Trump to impose 35% tariff on goods from Canada. Good old financial juice. Not giving us anything. Darth. I like knives. Yeah, this is a sell-off here. I mean, guys, this is the exact reason why I wait for break and retest kind of stuff, or wick and reclaims. I don't like when it's just straight through a level with no pullback at all. Oh, nice, Daily Motivation. Cheers. GG's in the chat for Daily Motivation. Oh, the Virgo trader. You've been short this whole time? Nice. Nice. Last gig. Why don't I like to enter on things like that? Because the snapbacks on moves like this, especially when they're news driven, can be kind of violent. So I don't like to I prefer to wait for the pullback. I think we will get some sort of retracement here. Let's put it that way. So I don't like to, I like more confirmation than just straight momentum plays. No music tonight? Here you guys go. We'll give you a little something a little more upbeat. I don't even know what's on this playlist, but we'll hit play here. But yeah, if you're not a part of that those kind of moves last gig, you'll learn very quickly to not FOMO into those things. Could it work out for you? Yeah, you might get a momentum burst out of it, but a lot of times when this is happening, it's because there's very low volume. Very low volume like being traded in this area. News-driven moves often retrace. So just, we going to 16K? Yeah, Phoenix says. Yeah, trade stream. Exactly right. Like, the more you trade, you learn that if you're not a part of those moves initially, it's a bad idea to go chasing them. Like I said, could it work out? Sure, it could work out. But more times than not, it's going to snap back on you. All right, so this 900 was RTH lows right here. That will be my next point of interest if we get down there. I mean, this is a pretty big sell-off during GLOBEX. Candlestick cricket. Guys, just be patient. There will be other moves. I assure you. I assure you there will be other moves. Trade stream. Song lyrics over there. Little Eminem for you. Just be patient. We crashed right through a level. There was no read here. It was either you were a part of it from the top or you missed it. So just relax. I assure you, price will work its way down to a level, and there will be at least an attempt at a retracement here. I promise. Market's not going to crash to zero. We're not going to hit a breaker during GLOBEX, I don't think. Yep, we're at S1 pivot right here. Let's see what happens here at 915. I'd kind of like to sweep below it down into 900, see if we can get a bounce. If it reclaims back above that pivot, I'll probably try along with stop just below 900. Yeah, Gixer, you seeing this sell-off? Welcome, by the way. Anybody new here? If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, guys, if you could smash that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algo. If you're new and haven't seen my stream, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Been trading for 4 years. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys come back and tune in. The vibes are always high in the chat. The chat brings it every night. GG. You're new here? Nice. Welcome. Yeah, Gixer, I guess Trump's talking. Tariff news. 35% tariff on Canadian goods. Also, guys, I've had a really good week this week. Phoenix Quack. I've had a really good week this week, so I'm not looking in something like this to just get absolutely wrecked and give a lot of it back. So it's worth waiting for. Let's put it that way. I mean, was the tariff news that bad? Does anybody have specifics on what dropped, on what was said? Back to levels not seen since yesterday, Tenor says. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. All right, we are definitely below that 900 level now. What's up, Fletch? Fletch, be careful. Hey, thanks for the gifted, Phoenix. Birdman, definitely link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans. This is making me very happy to watch this, guys. I know I'm not a part of it. Part of the move, but we need a pullback like this. Desperately. This market is so far overextended to the top side. We need this. What's up, Sean? How are you? I mean, guys, we're approaching a 200-point sell-off here during GLOBEX. Yeah, George. I mean, look, guys. I mean, we're still well above the daily 20 simple moving average, right? Like this 800, 780 level is going to be a good tell. There probably will be a bounce there. Hey, 4C, people are just clicking that sell button right now, hoping and praying. I mean, look at this snapback, right? If you got short down here expecting more, you just got wrecked. I mean, 40-point bounce. 40-point bounce back up and counting. Good luck. Good luck. The pigeons must have thought you were going for longs, Mega Man. That's funny. Yeah, George. I mean, we're chilling. There's nothing that I want to take yet. Like the snapback on this could be impressive. Yeah, look at this Asia opening range here. The Asia opening range is, the high is all the way up here, and the low is all the way down at 831. Yikes. Yeah, now they're just gobbling up all kinds of volume here in the 800s, right? Because this is the level. I remember how I said I wasn't going to have a short bias until we were down here? Well, we're approaching that. Probably, what, 15 minutes after I said it? It's crazy. Sean's like, I made 440. I'm not trading anything till tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, price is going to have to get back above 900 and really back above that S1 pivot up here at 913 in order for me to be confident in a long right now. There probably will be a bounce down here at that 780 to 800 level if we get down there, though. I mean, this is violent. Yikes. Nasdaq. You almost lost. Thank God Trump opened his mouth. Yeah, if you're on the right side of those things, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, Wix. I mean, this is still the weekly range, right? Like, we have not taken these lows. Have not taken these lows. So, hey, thanks for the sub, Thanasis. Appreciate you. I mean, people are getting wrecked on these wicks down here. I can assure you. People are getting absolutely wrecked on these. Later, Phoenix. Sorry. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your trip. We'll see you we'll see you in a week, I guess, right? Thanasis, you're buying gold heavy? Okay. Let's see here. Wowza. So it looks like your next spot's probably 33.55-ish. I don't really see much in between there. I mean, there's a little choppy area in here, but above 33.50 for sure. Jenna, no, like for me to consider it holding still, it would need to reclaim back above this level and pull back into it and kind of hold above it. Needs to reclaim 900, in other words, for me at this point. Otherwise, I would want to see this 780-800 get traded first. So I'm actually looking for rejections at 900 here. If that doesn't happen, I want to see a clean break back above. Maybe to yesterday's low, retest yesterday's low here, and then pull back into 900 and see if it holds above. Birdman, just go on YouTube and search link YouTube to Discord, and there's like a 2-minute video that'll walk you through all the steps to do that. I can't remember exactly how to do it myself off the top of my head. Yeah, it is a good short. Great short, actually, if you were in on it. The problem was it was news driven, so you kind of had to be in before it started. The Kickster bottom take the wick. Then big boy DCAs and exhaustion. Wow, we got 260 people watching right now. Wow, thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, if you're new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Been doing it for 4 years. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We got an amazing community here. Lots of good traders in the chat. Also, if you're interested, we do have a free trading Discord called Level Up. Feel free to join. Link in the description down below the video. What's up, Cheap Pepsi? How are ya? Welcome to the show. not this show. That show. The chart show. What's up, Tactile? Yeah, or you can hit the thumbs down if you're angry because you missed the short. Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, you're right. What's up, Just Ain't Right? How are ya? Yeah, me too. I'm just kind of sitting here watching it. I wish I could get a read on it, but there's nothing to do. I feel like if it is going to go down further, it's going to be a snap down. And I'm not interested in being caught on the wrong side. Copter, it's okay to those kind of moves, you're either in before it happens, or you are sitting on the sidelines. There's no there's no catching those. Oh, 4C, thank you. I more or less annoy myself. I'm surprised you guys aren't annoyed with me yet. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate it. You're going to go full port gold. Be right back. All right. Go full port gold. I'm glad that I have that effect. I'm glad that I have such a positive effect on you guys in your trading. That makes me feel good. Two trades gold is enough. All right. Oh, nice, Zenzen. Yeah, those trading plans will help you with your patience and your ability to wait for key levels for sure. For sure. Like I said, they're not going to be 100% accurate. I mean, nobody is with pre-market analysis 100% of the time, but it'll kind of give you a level to execute off of. And you're really looking for one of two things to happen. You know, I have the long side trade and the short side trade off that key level with targets. Those first targets are generally, if certain things line up, I'm about 90% certain that that target one's going to get hit. The targets beyond that percentage reduces drastically, right? But even that one trade today, well, yeah, it was only the short side trade today that hit. But that was 70 points on NQ, $1,400. I mean, that's a solid day per one mini. It's a solid day. So I'm glad they're helping you guys out. Nice last gig. Cheers. Nice, Zenzen. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see that happen pretty frequently. Those of you that are new to those trading plans, I've been doing that for 3 years. I was posting it. What's up, Kev? I've been posting those for 3 years, and everybody who sees them for the first couple times is like, okay, how does this guy know this? And honestly, there's nothing special that I do, guys. There's really not. You can learn how to do it very, very easily. You just look for where there's a lot of wicks on the higher time frames, where price is tested a lot, where there's been big moves away from, and mark those levels on your chart. And generally, the moves away from there, it's going to travel level to level. So it's not rocket science. It's just something that I figured out in the markets. And like I said, it's very simple, very easy to read, and something that you can execute on, and it will bring the amount of trades that you're placing way down if you're just waiting on those levels, waiting for price to come to you. I'm not one of these people that can sit here and place 30 trades in a session. Never been good at it. Lost a lot of money in the beginning doing it. Don't want to do it again. Candlestick Cricket. Yeah, I trade the New York session. That's where I do my like real trading. My levels are posted. Well, if you pay attention to the streams, you can see my levels where they're at right now. Those people that have purchased YouTube channel memberships have full access to my trading plans, where they can get a little bigger look, a wider look at my levels, and what I'm looking at trading during the New York session. But during RTH Open, I try to focus up and just trade on my own, kind of tune out the noise a little bit, make my money, and then I can focus on other things. Copter tell you it's going to be okay. You're in a long on gold. Like I said, I think you're fine. I think you're fine. What's up, Salty Puts? How are ya? I think you're fine. You really don't have anything till 33.50 would be the next area that I would start to worry, right? I mean, honestly, the last long entry was probably here at 38, 39. So hopefully you didn't hop on up here in the mid 40s. Khaled, 268 viewers. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's probably going to be a pretty active live stream since we have all this movement all of a sudden. I wish I was a part of it. Oh, nice, Salty Puds. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of you caught it. It sounds like a lot of you caught that dump. I was sitting on the sidelines. All right, this is really starting to feel like a sell-off from 880 even. We are putting in some volume down here at these lows, though, right at 880. So we just need to be aware. There are orders stacking in both back up to 23,000, it looks like. Oh, yeah, Robert. Canadian tariff on Canadian goods at 35%. Apparently is what Financial Juice is saying. I'm not sure if there was something beyond that though. Khaled, no comment. Yeah, so you Canadians. Kev, if you could, please don't post those Glizzy Clipper app. TN, just the Asia, just the GLOBEX session for right now. I'm probably gonna do a like a surprise power hour type stream here soon. But I don't stream during New York. Yeah, sorry, Kev. I just don't know how Goose feels about that. That's not for us to that kind of information to be handed out. Sorry. I apologize. I'm not mad at you. You didn't know. It's fine. But yeah, don't post that in the chat. I haven't got the okay for stuff like that. Khaled, remember, I mean, during RTH streams, we're only getting like 15 to 20 people looking. Yeah, exactly, MV. Post what? Yeah, I understand. I haven't clarified that with Goose, so I don't want to give that stuff away without his okay. That's his product. You need a glizzy on TradingView. With the Keltner, yeah, the Keltner channel's nice, right? For mean reversion plays, Indian Burn, the Keltner channel is nice. Goose has figured something out with it. I'm not a mean reversion trader, but so it's very, very difficult for me to trade it still. Wow, here we go with the sell-off from 880 now. Nice rejection at 900. Did anybody catch that 900 rejection? Yeah, I don't know, Khaled. Like I said, I'm not going to do New York Open just yet. You know, at that time you're battling the big boy streamers for views. I clearly didn't have success doing that the first time around, so I doubt that's going to change now, but I can see an afternoon stream happening very soon. Kevin, you're long. Oh yeah, Indian Burn. I am not a VWAP guy. Like, I would rather be executing in large profits back into VWAP. Thanks for the sub, Zipster. Appreciate you. No idea how to read that name, but welcome to the channel. There we go, TN. There you are. Thanks for subbing, Tian. Appreciate you guys. All you subs that are joining right now. Timbo, welcome. Yeah, Rice. I can see us I can totally see us pulling back up to 980 even. We still have not cracked below that 780 800 level, which tells me we're still in buy the dip territory. Until this breaks, it is going to be buy the dip still. Yeah, John, thanks. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. Oh, Zipster, welcome. We got a nice trading community here. It's really about you guys. The chat's the rock stars here. They bring the vibes every night. I just happen to be a face on the camera. Lim, it's only available on Quant Tower currently for the general public. However, very, very, very soon it is going to be available on multiple other platforms. Yeah, Fletch, I knew you would get to the charts and love this. Gold's bull flagging. Let's see. Did it get to that 33? Oh, no, it didn't quite get there, did it? 33.47. Okay. So really it needs to hold above 33.40 here on this little pullback. And I think your longs are still good. Copter, I'm the face on your pillow. I mean, that's a little weird. That's a little strange. Yeah, I'm anything above that 800 to 780. Expect buyers to try and defend that level well. I mean, that's a 200-point sell-off during GLOBEX. I don't know how much more downside we're going to get. But I also don't know how much above this pivot we're going to get either. What's up, Hyder? How are you? Welcome. Wow, we got this many people in here right now? How many people are in here right now? 260 plus? Guys, this might be a record for my stream as far as viewers are concerned. It might be a record. Welcome, guys. Oh, man. 266 right now? Yeah, that's definitely a record. That is definitely a record on my stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Man, my stream is picking up some steam these days. Yeah, less is more. I missed it too. I missed it too. It's okay. We missed it. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There will be more moves. The market's not going to stop moving. Let's put it that way, right? Oh, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, you guys that are lurking in the backgrounds, if you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, we do have a free trading community on Discord called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. Lots of good traders in there. I can't thank you enough for tuning in. The love and support for me over the last couple months has been unbelievable. I still can't wrap my mind around what's happening here. I can't thank you all enough. It's crazy. Crazy. Never expected my channel to take off like this. I got people on Discord asking me how much of the short have you caught. They must not be tuned into the stream. Caught none of it. Kevin, you remember back when I didn't even have 2K subs? Good times. Kev, I mean, do you guys really want to see what it looks like right now? What's happened on my channel? Okay. How about this? This bottom little tier down here, this bottom chart, this is the last 28 days on my channel. 807 subscribers on June 12th. Currently sitting at 2,036. Crazy. Absolute insanity. Yeah, Matthew, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I come and hang out with you guys. You guys provide the chat. I mean, you provide all the vibes here. So it's, you guys deserve all the credit. It's unbelievable, man. I'm speechless. I'm overwhelmed. Thanks, Copter. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's crazy what's happening, man. Like you guys are gonna change my life. I don't even know. You already have changed my life, right? Like, I'm so busy right now. I can't even. Yeah, Tex, I've taken nothing. I missed the short. I'm not one of these guys that tries to FOMO into positions, so that's just not gonna change about my trading. I've learned my lesson while live streaming about that kind of stuff, right? I took hits when I first started doing that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Get any bigger in pizza? No, I'm not. Guys, I realize how small it is in the grand scheme of things. But it means so much to me, man. So much work has gone into this, you know? Like I said, Mason and I had no idea how to edit. We didn't know how to stream. We didn't know anything about OBS. We knew nothing about social media. We still don't, really. And somehow, some way, this channel is hitting the YouTube algo, and people are showing up every single night. You guys make this so easy. My brain says long, it's free money. You guys make this so easy on me. As far as, you know, the streaming is concerned. Like I said, you deserve all the credit here. But yeah, Tex, like I know not to FOMO into positions. If you weren't short before the news hit, good luck catching that. Right? There's zero reason to hop on because it could snap back on you in a heartbeat. 40, 50 points. Hey, Emerald Nutmeg. Thanks. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, are we going to get to 300 concurrent viewers tonight, guys? That would be a record on my channel. I mean, we've already hit a record concurrent viewers. Like most people in here at one time. Oh, Kelvin, thanks. I mean, I've said this 100 times already, but I never want any of you guys to feel like you're not heard. You know, you guys all mean something. I feel like too many of these streamers forget what got them to where they are. And then they crap on their chat. You know, when people are asking questions, they get annoyed. They get, you know, they start mouthing off to them. They don't appreciate their chat enough. You guys are what drive this entire stream. Without you, none of this is possible. None of you. Like, none of this is possible without you guys. So like I said, I can't thank you enough. You guys bring it every night. Hopefully you continue to show up and support the channel. Well, I guess we just take this thing to the moon, huh? I mean, I don't even know what the ceiling is anymore. Copter. How we looking on longs? Trade stream, I I kind of want to see that 800, 780 level get traded, or a reclaim back above 900 for any long position. Right now, you're looking at break and retest rejection off that 880 to 900. So, longs wise, I either want to see lower, or I want to see a reclaim above the level for the move back up. Here it comes. Here comes the craziness. Here we go. Sam, you're waiting for 780 to hit? Yeah, I mean that's the weekly low. What is going on in this market tonight, guys? Oh my goodness. The Nasdaq is crazy. The Nasdaq is wild, right? Squanto. Cheers, Squanto. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are finding value here. You know, if even if all I'm doing is teaching you patience, is that's enough. Alejandro, the more and more you tune in, you'll realize I am the exact opposite of that. The more and more you tune in, you'll realize that is just not within me. Your name is Brain for a reason? Okay. Oh, man. Trade stream 570? Wait, what? You looking at 570 on gold? Oh, $570. Okay. Now, all right. Now it's all making sense. Beaks Trader, Financial Juice will have something up to date. There's a few news sites out there that you can purchase a subscription to. Oh yeah, Jeff, tell him. Yeah, guys, if you could hit that thumbs up button for me. Let's hit the YouTube algo. You guys have been doing an amazing job with that every stream. 150 plus every single stream. The 1 hour candle. Jenna, let me take a look. Yeah, I don't know. You're still rejecting the bottom side of this wick at 900. I need it to be firmly holding above 900. You rejected the pivot at 913. I don't know. It's scary right now, right? Because it could just rifle back up 100 points just as quickly as it came down. Relaxation, you're up 3K by accident. Did gold just dump? Oh yeah, gold's pulling back. Yeah, see guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is nuts. I'm just gonna sit back for a little bit. You guys are making me want to click buttons, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. That's not happening to me tonight. No way. I've had a great week. I've had a 5-figure week. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, it's not happening. Not happening. I mean, this is a 40-point wick on this 5-minute candle here. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, Squanto, some of them don't, right? Some of them don't have the consistency. You just have to figure out Like my Fund of Futures has their starter plus plans that don't have any consistency in their fundeds, but they do have consistency on their eval stage. The starter plans don't have consistency on the eval stage, so you can pass in one day, but they do have consistency once you're funded. So you just got to find the right plan. What's more important to you, you know, getting through combine or evaluation in 2 days, or being able to make a lot of money once funded? They still limit your payout cap though for your first like 5 or 6 payments, so keep that in mind as well. Squanto, yeah, I have a take profit trader account. That's the one that you see here with the glizzy clipper indicator on it. So I have an account with take profit. I've got one with my Fund of Futures. I've got one with Top Step, and I have one with Lucid. The two that I'm going to recommend that I know a lot about, right? Like Lucid I like because once in the live account with Lucid, they allow you to hold swing positions. That's a feature that's not available on any of the other props, which is very nice. But the one that I like the most, I really like my Fund of Futures. The one thing that Take Profit Trader has over my Fund of Futures is immediate daily payouts once you're past the buffer. My Fund of Futures, I think, still requires 5 winning trading days of $100 or more. Fletcher, yes. With Lucid, I am funded. SOXS? What is SOXS? Sorry, Harry, I don't know what that is. Copter, your gold long is sad. You had a little bit of profit there, didn't you? Man, you guys are over there killing it. Back to the 900s. It could. It was like $10 profit and wanted like 10K. That's funny. That is funny. I think a lot of people tuned in to see if I was getting... I'm seeing lots of people bailing now on my viewers. I think a lot of people wanted to see me sling some size here in this volatility. But that's just not what I do. That's not the kind of trader I am. Tell him sling D's. Yeah, relaxation. That's good trading. I see your DM. GG's. You traded. You've been trading really well. Really well. Very impressive. Yeah, Piter. So there is the straight to funded 20% consistency. But guys, if you have a proper strategy, right? If you're not just swinging for the fences a lot every day, trying to make 5K every day, honestly, I've never worried about consistency targets. You know, my trades, I'm always targeting 50 plus points. So people always ask me, do you ever worry about the consistency when your trades are going for $1,000, $2,000? No, I'm not. I'm not worried about it. When your targets are always, you know, the same, there's zero reason to worry about your consistency. Oh, Indian burn, GG's. 72% is great. That's great. You're right. I mean, that's right where I am. A lot of small losses, a lot of break evens that go down as winners, and then every now and then you hit the banger. Kevin, it's kind of like self-made a little bit, but the two guys, I've said this before, the two guys that I learned back in the day, I haven't watched them in a while, so I don't know if they've changed or anything. The two guys that I learned from, because they had a lot of good free educational content out at the time, were Carmine Rosado for order flow and supply and demand and, you know, those kind of things, how to read a DOM, and then Vincent Desiano as far as how to locate levels. Those were the two that I kind of molded my trading strategy around. But feel free to check them out. They're still both pretty big on YouTube, I want to say. Harry, it varies. I'm normally a 1 mini kind of guy. But I'll trade anywhere up to 3. Yeah, cheers, Kevin. Yeah, Tex, I haven't watched anything from either one of them in a very long time. I tune out all the streaming traders because it just puts noise into my head. I do my own thing, and I found that I have a pretty good read on the market, you know, pre-market going into it. So I try to tune everything out. I don't want anything distracting me or leading me to question myself. So I just do my own thing. But yeah. What's up, Streetsy? How are ya? But yes, they have enough free educational stuff out there that you can learn and kind of see how they see the markets, you know? They're not the same kind of trader, but you know, Carmine's like an order flow, supply and demand kind of trader, whereas Vincent was always more like price action and levels. You know, support and resistance. Desi trades the break and retest. Yeah. Yeah. And one of my favorite setups. Wick and reclaims and break and retest are the two things that I look for. They're reliable. They work a high percentage of the time, you know. And break and retests are really just, for you chart pattern people out there, they're really just bear flag and bull flag setups, kind of, is the way that chart pattern people would recognize it. Oh, Harry, cheers. Yeah, don't go too much size. Tex, I guess some people would refer to it as that, right? You know, a grab, like TPO guys would call it grabbing the singles. You know, there's different phrases for it, but when you say wick and reclaim, everybody knows what that means. You're referring to a candle where it literally wicks a level and then reclaims said level. What's up, Nick? How are you? I'm doing great. I haven't taken a trade yet. Missed the sell-off, but I'm doing great. Harry, you're always going to be at a disadvantage as far as how difficult it is to make money between a personal and a funded and a prop. The props put you under really strict rules, really tight confines. So they're very hard to trade. But if you can succeed at the prop level, you should excel trading a personal account. Indian Bird, right now, I don't have any evaluations going. They're all fundeds. All of them. The last evaluation that I did was Lucid, and I passed that 2 days ago. Francois, my personal broker is Edge Clear. Dorman Trading. Mega Mind, it varies. I've traded all the props on these GLOBEX streams. So like we're looking at the top step charts right now, but if I take a trade tonight, it's going to be on the My Funded Futures. Funded. Pieter, no, I haven't. I just got funded yesterday. I haven't even placed a trade on that funded account yet, actually. Copter, can I be your personal broker? Let's see. From Lucid, they got 10 days wait. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm fairly certain that payouts are quicker than that. I can't remember, though. Birdman, you're a little scared to trade it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're gonna be scared until you start trading it, right? It's very, very key in the beginning of those funded accounts to keep your sizing small and your risk in check. I can't stress it enough. Don't go in there slinging minis right off the bat. Inevitably, Trump will tweet something, the market will slam 40 points against you, and you will DLL, and then you'll be freaking out. Hey, thanks for the sub, Heath Trading. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, Merritt. Yes, sir, I see it. I'm reading it right now. I'm sorry. Sorry, just sending this again in case you missed it. I hope you don't mind me asking. How did you move towards being profitable? What did you do before, and what did you change? Yes, sir, so for me, it was kind of like right place, right time kind of thing. I started in 2021 after COVID, after the market was coming out of the COVID sell-off. So it was a largely bull market only at that time. So 85% of the sessions, you literally just waited for the sell-off on the open and bought as price came down. So it was very easy for me. And when I started with Top Step, that was my first prop company, or prop that I traded with. It was a 3-week process. There was no like passing in 1 day or passing in 2 days or even a week. It was a 3-week process, 2 steps, 3 weeks. Step 1 was a full week, and step 2 was 2 weeks. So you needed 15 trading days in order to pass the evaluation. Now, after going through that once, there was no way when you get to the tail end of those that you're going to say, okay, I'm going to go back and start over and waste a whole nother month trying to get funded, right? So I took it very, very, very slow because it was very important that I didn't have to go back and repeat an entire month's worth of trading. And in a way, I think that kind of helped me because it forced me to build the account slowly rather than, you know, gunning for the home run every time. I think nowadays the prop firm industry has kind of, I mean, it sucks for you guys now that are just starting because there's a lure. Hey, get rich quick. You can pass these things in 1 day. And guess what? Hey, by the way, now we got same day payouts with certain props. So it's it's bad what they've done. Let's put it that way. So it was a lot easier for me. I feel bad for you guys that are starting right now. It's very, very difficult. Yeah, Scott, I would recommend My Fun Futures would be #1 for me. I like their structure. They got a really nice dashboard. Never had any issues with them. Their customer service is top tier. That would be #1 for me. #2 right now for me would be Take Profit Trader. Just for reliability purposes. #3 right now for me is going to be Lucid. Even though they're brand new, I like what they have to offer, and it's something a little bit different from everything else, and I think they're worth giving a shot. So those are going to be my top 3. Heath, I don't know much about them. I do know the Futures Desk has... There are a couple traders in my Discord that trade with the Futures Desk. They seem to like them a lot. But I've never traded with them and haven't really looked into them at all. So I can't really speak. I can't really say one way or the other on them. Larry, Trump makes our lives difficult with trading. Yeah. Yeah. But those would be the ones that I personally recommend. Impulse Wave. I have not tried Perdia. There is a guy in the Discord that I know that has reached out and asked about Perdia as well. So I'm going to give him a little bit closer look here in the near future. I'm just extremely busy right now. The YouTube channel's taking off, and I got things coming at me from all different angles, so I'm trying to just process everything one thing at a time right now. You had one of theirs and you really liked it? Danny boy, do I have a tip jar? No, I don't have a tip jar. I mean, if you want to tip me, you can send a super chat or something like that, or become a member of the channel if you want to. If you become a member, you have access to my pre-market trading plans each morning in the Discord. Chuck, I still trade with Top Step. They're just not going to be on my most recommended anymore. Andres, I won't even say that name. Yeah, Chuck, it's you know, some of these things that definitely don't need to be discussed on a live stream. Like, you guys trade with who you want to trade with. You know, I'm not here to tell you who to trade with. I can just tell you who I recommend and who I know things about. You know, I can't speak on any props that I don't know anything about yet. And I'm not going to feed you a bunch of crap. I'm just not going to sit here and lie to you. Yeah, George. I mean, we could definitely climb back up here. We're back above 900. ES is back within the expected range over here. Let's see what we got on the DOM. Interest has largely flipped to the top side. How nasty is this going to be when we wake up tomorrow morning and this is fully retraced? Dope Book Futures. From what I hear, AMP has the best fees. I really like EdgeClear. Their customer service is top tier, and I almost think it's worth a little bit added cost. But I've been with them for a long time. Oh, Tex, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this thing completely retraces. Impulse news sell-off typically does get retraced, at least a portion of it. Why would London care about Canada's tariffs? Too funny. Oh, give me a second, guys. Yeah, Tex, I honestly would not be surprised at all if this thing pumped back into the 980 area, the 970 level that I was talking about. Somewhere in there. Hey, thanks for the sub, Andres. Appreciate you. Oh, nice, George. GG's in the chat for George. 1K in profit. That's massive. You guys are making some money tonight, man. Good on you. Good on you. Well, Canada and England, same sovereign king, so London will care. I mean, this thing's probably coming at least back up to test the bottom side of this wick. So we got another probably 20 plus points to the top side here, 950-ish at least. We got yesterday's value area low that we're battling. Fletcher, don't chase. Fletch, don't you chase this. Don't you chase this. Someone just threw on some size down below. Is it Paul? Is Paul trying to drag it down? Almost 184 at 907. What I would probably do at this point is I would probably extend this bottom trend line up to see if it wants to form that bear flag first and foremost. I would wait for a pullback if you think it's going to be long into that bottom trend line and either play the bounce, or if it breaks back through, probably short it back into that 780 to 800 area. That would be my read at this point if I was going to get in, but I'm not going to get in on this. But that would be my read on NQ. Francois, you caught it from 903 to 930. Nice. GG's. Man, you guys are trading extremely well tonight. I can't find an entry. I get so like caught up in the chat, and then by the time I look back at the charts, it's like I missed it. this move I wasn't catching anyway. So hopefully you guys don't mind no trades, but Birdman, how to read the DOM or how to read the DOM surface over here? Like, is that what you're talking about? There's a big order here at 907. You guys can kind of see it here. I'll pull it up so that you guys can see how much is there. There's a 183 block at 907. So there's some size a little bit below. Okay, so the DOM surface. Okay, so generally what you're looking for is you're looking for where the larger orders are resting on the DOM over here. So in other words, the big wicks. You know, like this one. And then you kind of want to look at price like higher and lower to see where a lot of the interest is, because that's going to give you a clue on where, you know, like institutions are looking to execute or looking to get involved or get out of positions. We don't know whether it's an entry or an exit. It's just an order on the books, right? Like a take profit for a short position would go in as a buy order, vice versa for a long. But that's the one thing that I'm looking at when I'm trying to navigate when I'm in a trade. Like what's acting like a magnet. Like right now I have a feeling that this is acting like a magnet. So it's kind of holding the market back a little bit. So I'm expecting a pullback of some kind. Whether it continues to go downside or not is an entirely different story. But I would expect this to come back. This order might get pulled though. So just keep that in mind. In fact, some of it I think just did get pulled. Let's see, you got a 51 block there now. Let's see if this order down lower is 100. Oh, now there's a 100 block at 931. I'm not sure if that got 50 of it got filled there. Okay, they've thrown another 35 contracts on here. So someone's really trying to get long here. ES offering retest right now. ES is kind of in no man's land for me. 6,300 psych level. I'm not really interested in getting involved in that. I think ES is probably going back to like that 63.12, 63.13 area, it looks like. More than likely. Trade stream. Yeah, those are limit fills. Okay, so reading this over here. So like I was saying, I'm looking for the large blocks that are on the DOM, that are on the books. And then what I'm doing as price gets into my levels is I'm looking for signs of absorption, you know, signs for a reversal. So lots of big green bubbles or lots of big red bubbles to the downside without price able to make much progress to either way. That would indicate absorption to me, meaning aggressive sellers are getting absorbed by the passive buyers or vice versa. Aggressive buyers are getting absorbed by the passive sellers. And that usually indicates a reversal to me. Does it happen every time? No, but it happens enough to take note of it. And then once I'm in a trade, I'm kind of watching where interest is flipping to. Because a lot of times what will happen is we'll trade into these levels and you'll see all this size up top disappear, right? Or the size below disappear. And then you'll see a lot of size flip to the downside or the top side in the opposite direction of where we're moving. And you kind of can tell, hey, the market probably wants to reverse here at some point soon. Let's start looking for signs of a reversal. Does that make sense? Thanasis is like reversing already. The big order's gone. Andres, I'm pretty much self-taught for the most part. Like I said, I watched a lot of Carmine Rosado videos for the order flow, reading the DOM, that kind of stuff. And then levels I watched in the beginning. I mean, it was 3 years ago at this point, but Vincent Desiano was the name of the guy that I learned how to locate support and resistance from. One of my friends actually must be watching right now, Tenor. He has a chart that has both mine and Vincent's levels on it, it looks like. And you can kind of see how close we are. Actually, I don't know if I should bring this over. I don't have his approval for that yet. let me not do that. Yeah, Vincent knows what he knows what he's doing. He's a really good trader. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. He's more an options guy. Carmine Rosado last gig. C-A-R-M-I-N-E. Vincent Desiano last gig. D-E-S-I-A-N-O, I think is how you spell it. Yeah, there you go, Tex. Yeah, they both know what they're talking about. Like, they both sell courses and mentorships, but they have enough free information out there that you can learn basics off of, right? Hey, thanks for the sub, Max. Appreciate you. But like I said, I haven't watched anything in a long time from either one of those guys, any streamer. I don't really pay attention to the internet trading world at all. So I do my own thing. It looks like, looking at this chart that I was just sent, they sent me one with my levels and then Vincent's levels on them. They're pretty close. They're not the same, though. Some of them line up. Actually, a few of them line up. But they're roughly in the same area. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, Doug, I can't remember if it's available on mobile or not. So if you're on a phone, I'm not sure if it's there. Someone said they couldn't sign up on their phone, but it should be join. Let me look at the channel real quick so I don't say this wrong.
I like it when the bass go.
Trump. Let's see here. Okay, so if you go to my channel homepage, there should be a join button right next to the subscribe button, and that's where that's the button you would click to join. Copter, what do you think of gold? Sid, the background music. Yeah, so our music is copyright or
I like it when the
like copyright royalty free. Let's see here. I can change the playlist. It's just a random playlist. I just click a different playlist every night. Let's try this one. Is that better? Should be a little more chill. Austin, yeah, no trades tonight. I missed the sell-off, and then I got talking to the chat, so I haven't traded anything tonight. But I've had a good week, so I'm not upset about it at all. But I learned my lesson about FOMOing into positions a long, long time ago. A long time ago. Yeah, Sid, I got you. Yeah, if you guys ever have any complaints about the music, just let me know. I can always change it up. They're just random playlists. Wow, we've consistently had about 240 to 260 viewers this evening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Thank you for tuning into the channel this evening. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you could also, if you guys could smash that thumbs up button for me to hit the YouTube algo, I would appreciate it. It's a vibe in here. Yeah, 4C. Yeah, you guys provide that vibe, man. Like I said, I feed off of your guys' energy. All right, so let's see here. Massey, I'll answer your question first. How many funded accounts do I trade with? I currently have 4. 4 funded accounts that I trade with. I trade them all individually. I don't copy trade. And I have 1 live account, and then I have my personal account. So I have 6 accounts total that I trade. All traded separately. My personal account I use more for like swing trade positions. Major levels in the market is what I execute with those with my personal account, and I trade a little bit more size with it. I day trade everything else like intraday and more like scalp. Tex would love to hear a talk about my patience / discipline, the psychological side of my trading. Yeah, Tex, so like I said before, I kind of think when I started trading, because I started with Top Step was the first prop that I ever traded with, it kind of forced you to be patient almost, because you didn't want to go back and have to repeat an entire month to get to a funded account. So in that way, it kind of helped me. But lessons along the way, you know, like FOMOing into aggressive moves, like kind of what we saw right there, and getting it actually ripped on me where I would lose 40, 50 points in a trade in a snap of a finger because I thought an aggressive move was going to continue down, and it would eventually, but it would just wick back and forth and wreck my accounts. So it's kind of forced me to be patient all the time. And then I thought, well, what am I doing here? Like, why am I forcing things so quickly? Why do I want to make money so fast? You know, I'm placing 20 to 25, 30 trades a day. This is just way too much. Way too much stress in my life, right? Trading shouldn't be this stressful. So I said, okay, I'm going to limit myself to max 5 trades a day. 5 trades a day, and I'm going to wait for the market to come to my level that I want to execute from, and that's going to be what I trade for the day. And once I started doing that, Huge improvement in my trading. Massive improvement in my trading. My percentage of winning days went up. My winning percentage on trades went up. And I had not nearly the amount of stress that I was seeing prior to that. And I said, well, this is just how I have to trade from here on out. So I've stuck to it. And now I'm full-time. I no longer have a 9-to-5 job. And it didn't take very long to get there. You know, I started out with 3 micros and I scaled up from there. You know, my first funded account got to, I think I built it all the way to 4,000. And then I said, okay, I can double my contract size at this point. So then I was trading 5 or 6 micros per trade. And then eventually it moved to 1 mini. Thanasis, will I trade now? I'll let you know right now. The chat's not going to influence me to get into a trade. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Brain, no, they don't ban you. They just move you to a live account. You haven't seen a trade yet, Tux? You can go to the stream last night. Just go right to the beginning of the stream and you'll see a trade. I hit, what was it? $820 trade on last night's stream. It's right at the beginning of the stream as well. Which indicator tells you that how much orders there are? Oh, it's the DOM. It's the depth of market, Dilsons. Brain, no, it's the live markets. There's no way to fake the DOM. There's zero way to fake the DOM. These are the orders on the books. What about spoofers? Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to magnetize the market to where they want it to go. Generally, they're trying to pull it. And during a GLOBEX session, when you see those large blocks, they're only trying to get a portion of that filled, if any at all. Brain, if I trade on my personal account, yeah, it'll show up. Like if I went over and put 100 contracts on, it would show up on those books. But no, if I'm on a funded account, it won't show up there, right? Like anybody trading on a prop funded account, a sim account. Moxie, I'm not a DOM trader. I'm more a chart reader. But some of the best traders that I know do trade from just the DOM with no charts. Sid, yeah, I do think we test 900 again eventually. Whether it holds above or snaps below, I'm not sure. Brain, from a prop firm, what do you mean? Like, level 2 data is level 2 data, Brain. It's the books. It doesn't matter if it's, like, I don't understand what you mean. Like, props have live accounts as well. Like, actual live. They're not sim accounts. Like, you're in a live account at a certain point. No, no, no. What they do is if you're super profitable, they move you to a live account. Like, and a lot of them do it relatively quickly these days, so that they're not paying you out of pocket. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know anything about that. I see what you're saying. You think you think that they're like, say they're you think it's all sim accounts and they're just paying everything out of pocket. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, that would be really, really dirty. I don't know. I haven't been on the back end of any of these props. I'll say that. Like, I haven't been behind closed doors or seen anything that would tell me otherwise. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But you bring up a valid point. I mean, that's probably all going to come to light very soon, if that's the case. I mean, with the lawsuits that are in courts now with certain people, I think a lot of the fog is going to be cleared there as far as what's going on behind the scenes, for sure. For sure. But, like, yeah, now I see what you're saying. Like, what's displayed here and the orders placed, say, on your live account, would those show up over here? Like, your prop live account, would those show up over here, is what you're saying. I get you. Okay, now we're on the same page. Yeah, we were. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? And now it makes sense. Everyone getting their Series 3, no more affiliates, no more trade of 8. Yeah, it kind of feels like that's the way I like the moves that Top Step is making currently. That's what it feels like to me, right? Like, they're moving more towards full brokerage. See, Brain, the way it was explained to me was when they move you to live, it's no longer the props money, it's your money that you're trading. Therefore, it kind of has to be live, but I could be wrong, right? But like I said, I've never been behind closed doors or seen anything myself, so I can't say for sure one way or the other. Yeah, I'll check it out. They are lying, Brain says. They are lying. Yeah, I'm sure some of them are. I can tell you this. I've never seen a firm that starts with the letter A ever move anybody to a live account. So that makes sense there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, good points. I mean, good pointing out for sure. Wingsuit flying? No, I'm good, Copter. Thanks. I value my life too much. Yeah, Tex. Like I know there was a point in time, like even a year ago. I want to say Top Step was forcing a lot of their their traders, their in-house traders, to go get their Series 3, like Dakota and those guys. Um, and I kind of knew at that point that changes were coming when that was happening. So they were all going through their licensing procedure. So, like, I kind of saw the changes happening. I just didn't know when they were going to happen. And now we're starting to see the after effect of that with what's taking place right now. Yep. Then the affiliate program was gone. You're right. Yeah, I think we're kind of seeing the tail end of the prop firm industry, because it's almost like you either they need to register as a casino or they need to get licensed, correct? But like I said, I'm not behind closed doors. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Hey, thanks for the membership, Doug. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans. The casino, yeah. I don't know what the future holds, guys, for the prop industry. I really don't. Hopefully, all of you can make your money, and before it's all gone, and you can start your own personal accounts. Charles, right now, my number one would probably be My Funded Futures. That would be my number one. Close second would be Take Profit Trader. So the top one right for me is My Funded Futures. No, the My Funded Futures account is right here. You can always tell what account I'm trading by what it says up here in the account info window. Johnny, you were a Series 7 and 63 and had to hang your license with the broker dealer? Yeah. Hey, thanks for the sub, Trader and Processo. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, Charles. I appreciate you. Oh, nice, Jaden. GG's. Lance, yeah, it was Trump tariff news. 35% on Canada goods, Canadian goods. The red bubbles are aggressive. So these are your market sellers. Your aggressive sellers. Man, good chat tonight, guys. Brain, thank you for bringing that up, by the way. Little different conversations that we're having over here this evening. That's great. I'm not constantly on repeat. Yeah, Lance. Yeah, it hit and it just the market nuked. The market just nuked. Oh, text 100%. Like definitely use that prop money to start a personal for sure. Just in case everything goes down, right? I would say comfortably 5,000 you could get away with, but you're trading micros at that level too, right? Let's see here. Brain, what trading stock? So I'm on Quantower trading platform. Yeah, Brain, that's the whole purpose of this channel, right? We're not pushing you any sales. You notice how I don't have affiliate codes pasted all over my live stream. Really chill community. Lots of good traders in the chat as well. Brain, if you're interested, we do have a free trading Discord too. It's called Level Up. There's a link in the description. Feel free to join there. Traders hang out in there all day. All day. Just a trader. I use Edge Clear for my personal. Dorman trading. They're a little bit higher on the fees. Like you can find cheaper fees. You can find, you know, AMP Futures would provide something a little bit cheaper as far as their fees and their commission structure and all that goes. But I like Edge Clear. Their customer service is top tier. I've never had any issues with them. Charles, I wouldn't start with, me personally, I wouldn't start with anything less than $4,000 myself. You can start them cheaper, but I wouldn't trade any. I would not start with anything less than that myself. Oh, Brain, I feel the same way. In fact, I tell the chat that every night. Yeah, cheers, Brain. I tell the chat that every night. News is impulse. But the big boys have targets in mind, and they're going to do whatever they have to do to get price there. They're going to do whatever they have to do. Lance, yes. Yep, I trade with props and a personal, which is ideal, right? Like, the idea is you want to take as much out of the props as you possibly can while they're still around, because they're not going to be around forever. I would say starting balance, John, of 4K in a personal account. And even at that level, you're only trading 1 or 2 micros. Yeah. Like with Edge Clear currently, to trade one mini, you need like 11, 12,000, I think is their margin requirement. Something like that. On GLOBEX session, let's say that. I haven't looked in a while. It's changed recently. I mean, I haven't looked in a year what their margin requirements are. They adjust them all the time, though. And they adjust margin requirements almost every day. I mean, I get an email every day from EdgeClear saying, hey, margin requirements have adjusted due to upcoming expected volatility, which there's volatility every day in the markets these days with Trump in office. So I get an email every day. Oh, you use Interactive Brokers Brain? Yeah, I know a lot of people use them. Are their fees really high? Sorry. I know, Fletch. I choked on my own saliva there. Interesting. Fees. I think Thinkorswim is actually a little bit cheaper than EdgeClear as far as fees are concerned. Fees and margin are higher, you think, but it's all the money I have. Okay, I got you. Yeah, a lot of like guys that trade a lot of options seem to use Interactive Brokers. I don't mess with options. I'm strictly a futures trader. Top Step closed your account after you passed them. Why? How? Oh, Vincent uses them too. Hey, thanks for the sub, John. I appreciate you. Wow, guys, how many? What's up, Hanafi? Yeah, everything's good. I unfortunately missed the move on the night, but that's neither here nor there. The chat's been amazing this evening, though. Good conversation. What's up, Omarito? How are you? Optimus Ninja and Tora are the cheapest in the industry. Yeah, Mamba, I've heard conflicting stories about Top One. Sam, anything negative to say about Tradeify? Sam, I don't have an opinion on Tradeify. I've never traded with them. They said your country is banned. 5 accounts with profits of 3K in each one. Oh my goodness. They didn't disclose their list of banned countries prior to you signing up with them? Hanafi, the news was Trump announced a 35% tariff on Canadian goods. Z, I'm not sure. I haven't actually done any research into NinjaTrader. Like the two trading platforms that I've really gotten used to, or that I've used extensively, are well, there's 3. TradingView being one, Tradeovate being another, which Tradeovate was not great when I was using it, and then Quantower. But as far as an actual broker for a personal account, I haven't heard anything bad about NinjaTrader. Tradeovate is owned by Ninja now. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's been, what, like 3.5 years since I traded on Tradeovate? But I do know a lot of traders use Ninja, so I just don't know how they are as a broker. I'm not sure. They acquired them in 2022. Yeah, the last time I traded on Tradeovate was 2021. Like early 2021. Yeah, it's looking pretty sideways, isn't it, guys? The NQ kind of just came to a halt here. But I like Quantower. I personally like my trading platform. Quantower's nice. It's nice and easy to set up. It's customizable. Okay, Amber. Yeah, they must be trying to keep everything in-house then. Z, so I like TradingView for charting purposes. I don't like it for executions. Fletcher, you love TradingView, no one tell Matt. Oh, Brain, my trading platform is Quantower, and my personal broker is EdgeClear. Yeah, cheers. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can or not. Let me look at the available connections real quick for you. They've got a lot of different connections that are available. Interactive brokers. Let's see if it's in the list. Yeah, it's in the list. You can. You can, Brain. It's there. It is definitely there. Johnny, the game is so rigged. That Canadian news was priced in last week. They just wanted to run the stops. Yeah, EdgeClear does give you Quantower for free. Honestly, all the props you can trade Quantower for free. It's one of the free options. The only thing that you might have to do is, like, if you're trading with multiple props, you might have to purchase an advanced features license. But if you have a personal account, you get the full license for free. The advanced features license will give you the ability to sign into multiple accounts at the same time. So you don't have to log out, log back in order to change from, say you were trading with My Fund of Futures and wanted to go and place a trade on your NinjaTrader, or not NinjaTrader, but your Take Profit Trader account. You could do that just by flipping tabs or flipping charts without having to sign out and sign back in. Yeah, yeah, Brain. The execution on, like, I love TradingView for charting, right? Like, they have everything that you need because it's open source, so anybody can put an indicator on there and you can find whatever you need. Um, but the execution's lacking for sure, for sure. Yeah, double O Kevin. That, yeah. So my friend Banana Bread Trades, he uses Optimus as well with Quantower. I mean, Copter, if you're long from down there around 900, you're fine in your position. Just a trader. That's what you can do on Quantower. I just mentioned that, actually. They have a license in there called Advanced Features, and it allows you to connect to multiple connections at the simultaneously. So you can trade all your different accounts at the same time if you so choose. And they have a copy trader built in. Oh, you're not long yet, Copter. Okay. Yeah, if we can get the pullback into 900 and holding above, or even that pivot at 893, that S1 pivot, I'm not opposed. No, I haven't tried Edge Pro XZ. Yeah, exactly. I like Quantower. It's a monthly fee. If you're paying through Quantower, just a trader, it is a monthly fee. But if you have a personal account, it's generally, Quantower is one of those free options. Same thing with prop accounts. It's one of the free options. It's just you will need, if you're trading with multiple props and you don't have a personal account or a license of some kind, you will need to at least purchase that advanced features license. I think it's like $20 a month or something like that, but it'll allow you to sign into all your accounts simultaneously. Yeah, Harry. I mean, the market's just not doing a whole lot. You had the one move. You had a little bit of a retrace. What time is it right now? It's 10:15 my time, Eastern Standard. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. The chat's been amazing. Um, Even I learned something this evening. So, so good on you. Like I said, I think we have one of the best. I think we have one of the best trading communities in that's out there right now. You guys show up every night, provide the vibes. Like, I can't thank you enough. The growth that my channel has seen recently has been unreal for a small channel. Like, it's been crazy. Like I said, I'm a very average trader. I am a full-time trader, right? Like, I do make a living doing this. But I'm not the world's best trader. I'm very, very average in my opinion. I just found something that works for me, and so no, just a trader. I don't live trade during the New York session. That's when I kind of focus up and try to make my money. You know, those first couple hours of RTH are very important for me. You know, that's when a lot of the movement happens throughout the day or decisions are made. So I need to focus up. I really struggled when I started streaming a year ago. thinking, okay, I'm gonna go into I'm gonna just live stream, everything will be fine, but then you don't realize how much extra noise streaming brings into your trading, and it makes it very exponentially more difficult. So I think doing the GLOBEX thing where there's not, where, you know, the market's not moving around, we can actually talk and I can pay attention to the chat, and we can build a really nice community. It has actually worked wonders for me, because now I can focus up during RTH, you know, engage with the chat during these GLOBEX sessions and do what we do. You know, you'll see me place trades all the time, but I'm way past placing trades just because I feel pressure from the chat. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I've been trading for 4 years, guys. Like, I still have lots to learn. I don't know everything, but I'm going to tell you if I don't know something as well. I'm not going to sit here and BS you. Well, yeah, I appreciate all of you tuning in. You know, every single one of you, every +1 subscriber that is to my channel is important, and they mean something to me. You know, I think that's where, like, streamers and yeah, Brandon, so we're right about the same level pretty much. Prior to this, let's see, I did see something. What was my full-time job before going prior to this? I was a business analyst for a major corporation. That was my job prior to this. Oh, Roman, cheers. Yeah. Yeah, it's been an amazing stream tonight. You know, not very active for me trading, right? Like, so those people that tune in just to try and copy my trades are out of luck tonight. But the chat's been unreal. So much value in the chat tonight. Has me not even looking at the charts. Well, there's not really much to look at for the last little bit either, but... Oh, Roman, yes you can. Look, guys, you don't have to be the world's greatest trader to succeed in trading. You just have to, your risk management needs to be appropriate, and your sizing needs to be appropriate, right? Like, you can be a 30% winning type trader. A 30%, like 30% of your trades you win, 70% you lose, but as long as your risk is appropriate and you let your winners run, you can do it. I'm telling you. I think we are our own worst enemies when it comes to trading. Like, simplify the process, simplify everything, and it becomes so much easier. Not a trader. I trade them one at a time. I'm very, very risk averse. Extremely risk averse. I'm not one of these gurus that you see online. I don't copy trade 20 accounts. That's just not... I'm not comfortable doing that. Hello, Kevin. Oh, man. Hey, Tex, later. Yeah, Tommy, like I said, I don't know what's going on this channel, man. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it's you guys, man. You guys are the rock stars. Yeah, Brain, like, honestly, less is more in this game, right? Like, I know you all thought I was going to click into that position when the market was selling off, but the fact of the matter was the entry was much higher before the news hit, and after the news hit, there was not a safe entry, right? It just rifled through all these levels. There wasn't a clear entry. And even on the move back up, it kind of chopped back and forth for a while before it kind of picked a direction. I should monetize the channel. We are monetized, Just a Trader. We're monetized. Does YouTube pay us much? No. No, we don't make a lot off the channel. I give good trading advice. Good. I'm glad you guys are learning something. That's the purpose, you know, a community where you're not spending thousands of dollars to learn what you can learn for free. Just a trader. We have a few of them down in the description below, but that's not what I wanted this channel to be, right? Like, I don't want it to be every other trading channel where you're just seeing affiliate codes plastered all over the live streams. They're in the description if you want to use them, if you want to support the channel, but I'm not going to actively push them on anybody. It's not what it's about for me. Rob, is the market halted? Yeah, Brandon, you just got to find the balance. Like I said, it took me a year to get to this point where, like, I don't feel the pressure to be in a trade, regardless of what the chat says. What? Pine Tree, what's up, brother? How are you? How'd your stream go tonight? Charles, if you're just beginning trading, prove to yourself that you can hang on to one account before you ever attempt to purchase more. Oh, cheers, Pine. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, you've been killing it lately, too. Do I have any sort of entry confirmations, Yasser? Right now? No, the market's going sideways. In a 10-point range. Roman, I would not be shocked at all. I'll be honest with you here. I would not be shocked at all if we open right back up at this, like, 970 to 23K area. It would not surprise me one bit. But yeah, for that person that asked, do I recommend copy trading? I don't personally do it, and I've been doing this for 4 years. I would highly recommend prove to yourself that if you want to go that route, prove to yourself that you can hold on to one account and build the one account and use that one account to fund the other accounts first. Don't sit here and rifle through a bunch of accounts, guys. Don't do it. Like, I've seen it ruin people's lives. I just can't. I can't sit here and honestly say, yeah, it's worth copy trading 20 accounts, because for some it's not. You know, it's just not the move. Thank you with Chris. New all-time high by New York Open. It could be. Definitely could be. We have not broken that weekly low down there at 780, right? Like, this is still intact over here. In fact, let's go to a little bit higher time frame so you can see it. But we have not broken that low, so the buy the dip scenario for me is still intact until this level gets broken to the downsides. Just a trader. If you have to ask if copy trading is worth it, note to self, it's not. like I've just seen too many people go down that path where they see these, you know, influencers copy trading those 20 accounts, you know, and hitting a 10-point trade, and oh, guess what? That's $4,000, and they get that lure in them, right? But it's not that simple. Like even at its cheapest, purchasing 20 accounts from said prop is bare minimum after activation $1,600. You blow those without getting a payout, and you repeat the process. Now that's $3,200, and now there's even more pressure. Like I've just seen it ruin too many lives already, so I can't condone that. Key level is 22,935. You're naming key levels now, Fletch? All right. Stock Tiger and FSP said the same. Yeah, look, like I know what you guys see on the internet, right? Like you see these influencers, but you got to keep in mind these affiliates, they get free accounts on the back end as well. So the guys that are really being aggressive with their trading online have backups sitting right behind them, you know? So it's a little bit different for them. Free money, Fletcher. Oh, interactive brokers, slow API. Oh. Interactive brokers restricts how many market data requests you can send per second. Oh. This is all news to me, brain. Danny boy. Yeah. BKR is interactive brokers. Fletcher, Chad GPT is my best friend and you're terrified of him. It could just grind up. I don't know, guys. I'm probably not catching a trade tonight, unfortunately. Pump this scam. I'm still long from S2. Yeah, there's just nothing for me to do here. I mean, we're going on 10:30 Eastern. I've almost been on stream for 3 hours tonight, guys. Last stream of the week as well. It's been a long week. No, Pine Tree. I'm not don't really want to get involved in a 10-point range. I already missed the move, guys. I mean, I missed the move tonight. You know, if you weren't short from the top up here, it's kind of hard to catch for me. No, Kai, I didn't take the short. I did not take the short. Oh, cheers, Pine. Thanks for tuning in. What? Fletcher 2.07K what? Let's get 2.1K. What are you talking about? Are you talking about subs? We had that many subs tonight? Oh yeah, we are. 2,072 subs. Wow. Wow, thank you to all you newcomers that are just catching the stream for the first time. For those of you that are hanging out in the background, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. I've been trading for 4 years. I'm not the world's best trader. I'm no guru. I don't know everything. But we created this channel and this community so that like-minded people had a good place to hang out where they didn't feel the need to spend $4,000 in order to do so. So, welcome to the channel. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We do have a free trading Discord as well. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video. Feel free to join there. Lots of good traders in there. They hang out in there all day. Everybody's welcome. But yeah, guys, I'm probably signing off for the night. It's 10:30. If you guys are continuing to trade safe, stay patient. Let's hope we have a nice, good, active Friday tomorrow as far as price action is concerned. And I hope you all make money. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. And I'll be back Sunday evening for GLOBEX session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. The chat was amazing. I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. Hopefully you tune back in and you enjoy the streams. And I will see you next week. Peace.